السلام عليكم ورحمة الله وبركاته. إن الحمد لله نحمده ونستعينه ونستغفره ونعوذ بالله من شرور أنفسنا ومن سيئات أعمالنا. من يهده الله فلا مضل له ومن يضلل فلا هادي له، وأشهد أن لا إله إلا الله وحده لا شريك له، وأشهد أن محمدا عبده ورسوله. يا أيها الذين آمنوا اتقوا الله حق تقاته ولا تموتن إلا وأنتم مسلمون. يا أيها الناس اتقوا ربكم الذي خلقكم من نفس واحدة وخلق منها زوجها وبث منهما رجالا كثيرا ونساء، واتقوا الله الذي تساءلون به والأرحام إن الله كان عليكم رقيبا. يا أيها الذين آمنوا اتقوا الله وقولوا قولا سديدا يصلح لكم أعمالكم ويغفر لكم ذنوبكم، ومن يطع الله ورسوله فقد فاز فوزا عظيما. أما بعد، فإن أصدق الحديث كتاب الله، وأحسن الهدي هدي محمد صلى الله عليه وسلم، وشر الأمور محدثاتها، وكل محدثة بدعة، وكل بدعة ضلالة، وكل ضلالة في النار. Indeed, all the praises for Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, and we recognize this, and so we praise Him, and we seek His help, and we seek His forgiveness, and we seek Allah's protection from shururi anfusina wa sayyiati a'malina, from the evils of ourselves and from bad actions, our bad actions. Whosoever Allah guides, and guidance is only in Allah's hand. And brothers and sisters, there is no need that we have in this world that is more than the need for guidance. There is no need that we have in this world that is more than a need for guidance. We need guidance. And guidance is only in the hands of Allah. So let us turn to Him and seek it. Guidance is what gives Jannah. Without guidance, there is no Jannah. So it doesn't matter what a person possesses in this world. If they have no guidance, they have nothing. And it doesn't matter how poor a person is in this world. If they have guidance, they have everything. So seek after guidance, because with guidance and with proper understanding of this deen and practice of it, life becomes bearable and easy, inshallah. Much better than any other life that any other brother lives, that any other person lives, regardless of their affluence and how much they have. The affluence doesn't make life happy. The having a lot does not make life happy. It is being able to understand guidance and practicing it that makes life really happy. So inshallah, understand this and we'll try to work on it. And I witness that there is no deity worthy of worship but Allah alone. He alone needs worship. He alone deserves worship. That need is not a good word to use here. Allah doesn't need a thing. Allah alone deserves worship. And He has absolutely no partner in this. And I witness that Muhammad is a slave and His messenger, is His abd. So if you want to be abd, if you and me want to be abd, then we have someone to turn to who was the most perfect human being that walked this earth, Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam. He's already in the highest level of Jannah. He's been guaranteed that. So if you and me want to enter Jannah, then to make our lives like His life would be the quickest and the most sure way, the surest way to make sure that we are on that path. So let us let our lives follow His life and take the pattern of His life, inshallah. So, inshallah, we are going to move on from there. We are going to be doing some revision of the 4 areas discussed for the Asma. Okay, and this, inshallah, is the last time I'm going to discuss this table for now. I maybe come back to it later on, but I don't think we're going to use it next time again, inshallah. So in the 4 areas, we have number, and the number is mufrad, muthanna, and jama'. Singular, dual, and plural. The jam is plural, muthanna is dual, mufrad is singular, right? And then we have gender. All 3 of these, the mufrad, the muthanna, and the jama', have masculine and feminine, have mudhakkar and muannas, okay? So we have mudhakkar and muannas for the mufrad, mudhakkar and muannas for the muthanna, and mudhakkar and muannas for the for the jama'. And then each one of these, each one of the words in Arabic that we do, each word can fall into one of 3 cases: rafa or marfu', or nasb and mansub, or jar or majroor. And each one of these words in the state of rafa can be nakira or ma'arifa. That's referred to as definiteness and indefiniteness. It can be indefinite or it can be ma'arifa, which is definite. It can be nakira, which is indefinite. Ma'arifa is definite. It can be nasb or jar, and in the nasb state, it can be nakira or ma'arifa. And the same thing with the jar state. It can be nakira or ma'arifa. Okay, so we have our table and we have our word that we are using, and from that word we are going to derive everything. So the first thing that we have, we're going to start a little backwards today. Raf'un nakiratun mudhakkarun mufrad would be muslimun, right? The mufrad mudhakkar nakira rafa. Okay, for ma'rifa we add alif and lam to it, so it becomes al-muslimu, al-muslimu, al-muslimu. Okay, so as long as we add the al, tanween drops, because the ism can never ever have tanween and the al at the same time. So we go over to nasb. So we have Muslim, we're still dealing with Muslim, right? And we are dealing with nakira. Nasb, nakira, for the mudhakkar mufrad is musliman, musliman, inna musliman, inna musliman. This number there needs to be taken out, right? Inna musliman, inna musliman. And if I want to make it ma'rifa, in this case of nasb, the mudhakkar mufrad, I add alif and lam to the Muslim, so it becomes innal muslima, innal muslima. Notice one haraka, one muslima, like here, al muslimu. Okay, that's for the ma'rifa state. If I want to make it nakira for jar, the mudhakkar mufrad, right, it becomes ila muslimin. Ila is harf al jar. The harf al jar makes the noun that comes after it majroor. And if I want to make it ma'rifa, I add alif and lam to the Muslim, to al-Muslimu, it becomes ilal muslimi. Ilal, the alif and lam is added, right? Ilal muslim. Now I want to make Muslim mu'annas, mufrad mu'annas, okay? And I want to make it nakira and rafa. So I add to the Muslim here, I change this tanween, dhamma, okay, to fatha. And I add ta al-marabuta to it. This ta is ta al-marabuta. And the tanween dhamma, this tanween dhamma here is transferred over here. All right? And this here is the fatha that I changed it. So it becomes muslimatun. Muslimatun. Okay? Muslimatun. That's for the rafa, nakira, mu'annas, mufrad. If I want to make it ma'rifa, I add alif and lam to it. So it becomes al-muslimatu. Al-muslimatu. Okay? Al-muslimatu. Okay? I want to make it nasb. I want to make al-muslimatu nasb. Okay? I already know it's mufrad, it's muthanna, it's mufrad, it's muannas. Okay? It is muslimatun. Okay? So that is nakira already. I want to make it ma'rifa. I want to make it nasb. Sorry. Ma'rifa will do it just now. So inna muslimatan. Okay? Inna muslimatan. I want to make this nasb case ma'rifa. So it becomes, I add alif and lam to it, so it becomes innal muslimata. Innal muslimata. Notice, because it is ma'rifa, it only takes one haraka. The tanween drops. Right? Now, I have the muslima, I have the muannas, the mufrad muannas. I want to make it nakira jar. Right? I want to make it majroor. So I add ila in front of it, it becomes ila muslimatin. Ila is harf al jar. It makes the ism takes tanween kasra because it doesn't have any alif and lam. So its nakira state is muslimatan, ila muslimatin. And then for it to be ma'rifa, it becomes ilal muslimati, ilal muslimati. Okay, I just take off the alif and lam, I add alif and lam and I take off the tanween. Now I want to make Muslim to muthanna. So I add alif and noon to it. I add alif, this is what I add, alif and nooni, noon kasrani. Muslimani, muslimani, right? I want to add it, I want to make it ma'rifa in the rough state, I add al to it. So it becomes in al-muslimani, al-muslimani, right? And nothing changes. Notice, this is still muslimani. This is still muslimani. I want to make it mansub. So it becomes, this becomes muslimaini, muslimaini. It changes from ani to ain. Inna muslimaini. Inna muslimain. I want to make it ma'rifa, it becomes innal muslimain. Innal muslimain. I want to make it jar, nakira jar, the muthanna, mudhakkar, right? I want to make it jar. It becomes ila muslimaini. Same formations. You see this? Aini, aini. Nothing changes. Nothing changes. And then, so also for the case with the ma'rifa, for the majrur, it becomes ilal muslimaini. Ilal muslimaini. Okay? So, now for the mu'annas, it follows the same pattern. All is added to the muslimani here. All that is added to the muslimani here is the ta. So it becomes muslimatani. This ta is added. Muslimatun, we take muslimatun here, we bring it here, and the ta is there, right? Muslimatani. And then we add a noon in the end here, right? Muslimatani, right? I want to make it ma'rifa, add alif and lam to it. So it becomes al-muslimatani, al-muslimatani. Then I want to make it nasb, right? Nasb, mansub, nakira. It is inna muslimataini, inna muslimataini. And if I want to make it ma'rifa, it becomes innal muslimataini, innal muslimataini. I want to make it jar. I put ila in front of muslimatain and muslimatan, right? It becomes muslimatain, ila muslimataini. And all I have to do to make it ma'rifa is add alif and lam to it, and nothing else changes, right? All I have to do to change that is to add this alif and lam to it, right? So it becomes ilal muslimatain. All I have to do to make it ma'rifa in all of these cases is add al to it, okay? Inshallah. So the mudhakkar for the jama' is muslimuna. Muslim, we have the word Muslim here. Muslim is here, the word Muslim. And all I add to it is the noon, the waw and the noon. Muslimuna. Okay? Muslimuna. I want to make it ma'rifa for the jam, the mudhakkar. I add alif and lam. So it becomes al-muslimuna. Al-muslimuna. I want to make it mansub. Inna muslimina. Inna Muslim. The word Muslim is still there. But here it is a kasra. Not muslimaini. Muslimina. And here takes a fatha. The dual, the musanna takes kasra. Right? All the time. Right through. Go and check it out. You're going to see that. Inna muslimina. I want to make it ma'rifa. It becomes innal muslimina. Wal muslimati. Innal muslimina. Okay? Wal muslimati. Then I wanted to make it majrur. Ila muslimina. Ila muslimina. And ilal muslimina. Ilal muslimina. Right? Okay. For the mu'annas, we have muslimun again. And we add a and tun to it. Atun, muslimatun, muslimatun. We add atun to it. We add this, atun to it, right? And here we want to make it ma'rifa. It becomes al-muslimatu. Again, if you look at it, al-muslimatu. Okay, al-muslimatu. We add atu to it. Because of the alif and lam, the tanween drops. Al-muslimatun. Al-muslimatu. Muslimatun becomes al-muslimatu. So if I want to make it nakira for the mansub state, right, is inna muslimatin. Inna muslimatin. Notice it takes the same haraka, but for the regular noun, mansub normally is fatha. For the song, the feminine plural, it is kasra. Muslimatin. Al-muslimati. Al-muslim, innal muslimati, innal muslimati. When inna comes in front of any noun, it makes it mansub. And the sign of nasb here is kasra. Okay, inshallah. Ila muslimatin, same formations, right? Ila muslimatin, it makes this is majrur, and ilal muslimati, ilal muslimati. So, alhamdulillah, we have finished this table. I think we have a very good grip of it now, inshallah. And you should really pay some attention to it and go over it as much as you can. Get used to the songs. The songs is very important, inshallah. Let us get the song, the jama salim, al jama salim. This is for the masculine and the feminine, right? We have mufrad musanna and jama al mudhakkar salim, right? We have the word qanit. Qanit has two formations for the masculine, right? Qanit will means an obedient person. A qanit is an obedient person. Okay, so for the muthanna, it has two formations: the raf form and the nasb and the jar form. The nasb and the jar form is one formation. So for the muthanna, for the qanit is qanitani, and qanitaini is for the rafa, and is for the rafa. As for the qanitani is for the rafa, qanitaini is for the nasb and the jar. And the Jama also have two formations. Qanituna and Qanitina for the Nasb and the Jar. Qanituna for the Raf, Qanitina for the Raf and the Jar. Okay. Sadiqun. Sadiqun means a truthful person, right? Same thing for the Muthanna, two formations. Rafa is Sadiqani, right? And Nasb and Jar is Sadiqain. Okay, for the Jam is Sadiquna and Sadiqina. Sadiquna is for Raf, Sadiqina is for Nasb and Jar. Okay. Khashi'un. Khashi'un is a humble person. A humble person. So it has two formations for the Muthanna. So Khashi'ani and Khashi'aini. Khashi'aini is for Nasb and Jar. And then we have Khashi'una is for Rafa and Khashi'ina is for Nasb and Jar. Okay, mashallah. Then we have Sabirun. Sabirun. Sabirun is a patient person. A patient person. Sabirani is the marfu' for the Muthanna, and Sabiraini is the mansub and the majroor form, right? Okay. Then we have for a Jam' is Sabiruna and Sabirina. Sabiruna is for Rafa. Sabirina is for Nasb and Jar. Inshallah. Nasb and Jar. Okay. We have Dhakirun, means a person who remembers, one who remembers. So Dhakirun has two forms for the Muthanna. Dhakirani for the Rafa, Dhakiraini for the Nasb and the Jar. And for the Jam'a, for the Jam' Mudhakkar Salim, Dhakiruna and Dhakirina. Dhakiruna is for the Rafa, and Dhakirina is for the Nasb and the Jam'. Inshallah. Okay, so that is for that. Then we go over to the Mufrad al-Muthanna and the Jam' al-Mu'annath Salim. This was Mudhakkar. Here it was for masculine. Right? Here was Mudhakkar. Here is Mudhakkar. Here it's Mu'annath. Mu'annath. All right? So let us go, inshallah. Mu'annath, the first word we have here is Talibatun. Talibatun, okay? It means it is student, female student, female student. Talibatun for the Muthanna is two forms. Talibatani for the Rafa, Talibataini for the Nasb and the Jar. For the Mu'annath Salim is Talibatun for the Raf and Talibatin for the Nasb and the Jar. Talibatun for Rafa, Talibatin for Nasb and Jar. Okay. Mutasaddiqatun means a charitable person, charitable female. Mutasaddiqatin. Mutasaddiqatin. Mutasaddiqa for the Muthanna, it's Mutasaddiqani. Mutasaddiqani and Mutasaddiq. Oh, it is Mutasaddiqa, right? Is Mutasaddiqatani and Mutasaddiqatini, right? Mutasaddiqatun is a female charitable person. For the Muthanna, it is Mutasaddiqatani for the Rafa and Mutasaddiqataini for the Nasb and the Jar, because it is feminine. I got mixed up there. Mutasaddiqatun and Mutasaddiqatin is for the two forms. The Rafa is Mutasaddiqatun, Mutasaddiqatin is Nasb or Jar. Okay. I have Zawjatun. Okay. Zawjatun means wife or partner or spouse. Okay. Zawjatani and Zawjataini. Zawjatani is for Rafa, Zawjataini is for Nasb and Jar. Okay. Zawjatun is for Rafa, Zawjatin is for Nasb or Jar. Okay. Sa'imatun is for a woman who is fasting, a fasting woman. Okay. Sa'imatani and Sa'imataini. Sa'imatani is for Rafa, Sa'imataini is for Nasb and Jar. Then we have Sa'imatun is for Jama' and it's Rafa. All right, is Mu'annas Jama'. Sa'imatun and Sa'imatin is for Nasb and Jar. Inshallah. Final one we have is Hafizatun. Hafizatun is one who is on their guard, one who guards. In this case, Allah was talking about the woman who guards her private part. He's talking about the men and the women in the ayah that we discussed, that we took this word from, both men and women who are guarding their private part. Hafizatun is dual is Hafizatani and Hafizataini. Hafizataini for the Nasb and the Jar. Hafizatani for the Raf. Hafizatun is for the Marfu state, the rough state, for the Jama' al Mu'annath Salim. Hafizatun for the Jama', right? Hafizatin is for Nasb and Jar. So inshallah, go over this, learn it well, understand the concept. Understand the concept. This is what is important. Understand the concept. If you understand the concept, everything else becomes clear, inshallah. So we have the broken plural here. Now we are in this category of broken plural. We already did the sung plural, masculine and feminine. Now the broken plural can affect both masculine and feminine, right? It does not really just affect masculine alone. And we're going to see that, inshallah, as we go along. Al-mufradu, al-muthanna, wal-jam. The mufrad is waladun. Waladun means a boy. Let us take this example, waladani and waladain. So all we do to get the muthanna, all we do is we add ani and ain. As with the other nouns, the other sung masculine plural and the sung feminine plural, we just add alif and noon and ya and noon for the end of the muthanna. So we have waladani for the rough state, waladaini as before. There is no other state for the dual. Okay, no other combination added to it, right? Al-jam'u, we have awladun. Awladun. Now we have waladun here, right? Tanween. Here we have awladun. Okay. Now what I want you to know is for the jama taksir, for the broken plural, we have sound endings. Waladun, waladan, waladin, waladu, al-waladu, al-walada, al-waladi. It is the same thing for the jama. Al-awladu, al-awlada, al-awladi, awladun, awladan, awladin, right? So it's the same formation. So get that in your head, inshallah. We're going to try to give some examples. Qalamun means a pen. Qalamuns mean a pen. The dual, as we know, qalamani, qalamaini. Qalamani is rafa, qalamaini is nasb and jar, right? Aqlamun, aqlamun, aqlamun. It can be aqlaman, aqlamin. Al-aqlamu, al-aqlama, aqlamin, al-aqlami. Qalamun, qalaman, qalamin. Al-qalamu, al-qalama, al-qalami. Okay? So, I just want you to pay attention, right? Kabirun. Kabirun means big. Kabirani, kabirani, and kabirain. I don't have to go through the rough and the nasb on that. Inshallah, I think by now we understand that the an is for rough, the aini is for jar and nasb. Okay, right. Kabirani, kabiraini, kabiraini. That is for the two nasb and jar. Kabiraini, one formation. Right. Kibarun, kibarul ulama, kibarul ulama. Hayatul kibaril ulama. That is what the majlis of the eminent scholars is called. Right, the kibarul ulama are the eminent scholars, the high-level scholars, right? They are the kibar, they are the big scholars, so to speak, right? But they are eminent. There's more eminence, right? Kibarun, kibarun, okay? Can be kibarun, kibarun, kibarin, al-kibaru, al-kibara, al-kibara, al-kibari, okay? Qasirun, we have kibar, kabir, qasir, kabirani, qasirani. Qasir means short. We did that before. Qasirani and qasiraini, qasirani and qasiraini, and we have qisarun, qisarun. It can be qasirun, qasiran, qasirin, al-qasiru, al-qasira, al-qasiri. It can be qisarun, qisaran, qisarin, al-qisaru, al-qisara, al-qisari. Okay, inshallah. Daifun means a guest, right? A guest. Daifani and daifaini. Daifani is for rough, daifaini is for nasb and jar. Okay, so we have duyufun, duyufun, duyufan, duyufin, ad-duyufu, ad-duyufa, ad-duyufi. Okay, inshallah. So we have some more examples here. Shaykhun, shaykhun means an old man, inshallah. Shaykhani and shaykhaini, shaykhani, shaykhaini. Okay, shaykhani, shaykhaini. Jam' is shuyukhun, shuyukhun, shuyukhun. Shaykhun, shaykhani. Shuyukhun. Okay, shaykhaini, shuyukhun. Okay, rajulun, rajulani or rajulaini. Rajulun means a man. We did that before. Rajulani, rajulaini, rijalun, rijalun, rijalan, rijalin. Rajulun, rajulan, rajulin. Ar-rajulu, ar-rajula, ar-rajuli. Any one of the form. Mansub, majrur, marfu is represented by fatha, kasra, dhamma, tanween, fatha, tanween, kasra, tanween, dhamma. Right? Rajulun. Jadidun. Jadidun, jadidani and jadidaini. Jadidun means new. Jadidani and jadidaini. Rajulun, jududun. Jadidun, jududun. Jadidun, jududun. Okay. Jadid, judud. Jududan, jududin. Al-jududu, al-jududa, al-jududi. You know, inshallah. Hajun. Hajun, hajani means a pilgrim. Hajun, hajani, hajaini, hajaini. Okay, means a pilgrim. Hujjajun, hujjajun, hujjajun. Sorry, hujjajun, hujjajan, hujjajin. Al-hujjaju, al-hujjaja, al-hujjaji. Like hajjun, like hajun, hajan, hajin. Al-haju, al-haja, al-haji. Okay. Tabibun, tabibun. Tabibani, tabibaini is a doctor, right? Tabibun is a doctor. Tabibani, tabibaini is a dual. Musanna. Atibba'u, atibba'u. Notice it is not, does not take a tanween, right? There are some words in the Arabic language that do not take tanween. Atibba'u, they fall on that, on scales that do not take tanween. Okay? Atibba'u. Learn that. Pay attention, right? Not every word in the not every noun in the Arabic takes tanween. There are some that doesn't. You already came across some feminine names that don't take tanween. Maryamu, Aisha too. Any word with Tamar Marabuta, Hamza too, right? Talhatu. They don't take tanween. They are without tanween, right? We already met up with that already. Here we have some more. Bintun. Bintun means a girl, and here we see a feminine, right? Bintani and bintaini. Bintani, bintaini. Banatun. Banatun. See? It is different. Okay? Banatun, banatun, banatin, banatan. Al-banatu, al-banata, al-banati. Okay? Bintun, bintan, bintin. So it takes all the forms, right? Inshallah. Raf, nas, jar, and if it's ma'rif or nakira, okay, it's already feminine, so we don't have to worry about the feminine form. Faqirun, faqirani, faqirain. Faqirun means poor, right? Faqirani, faqiraini. Fuqara'u. Has the same formation. It doesn't take tanween. Has the same formation like atibba'u, right? Fuqara'u. Doesn't take tanween. Okay. Let us see. Madinatun. Madinatun, madinatani. Madinatun means a city. Madinatani, madinatain. Madinatani is marfu'. Madinataini is mansub or majrur. Mudunun. Al-mudunu. Al-muduna, al-muduni. Okay, so it is possible, right? Sadiqun, a friend, a friend. Sadiqani, sadiqaini. Sadiqani is marfu'. Sadiqaini is mansub and majrur. Okay, okay. Asdiqa'u, asdiqa'u, asdiqa'u. Inshallah. This is like atibba'u and fuqara'u, right? The word does not take tanween. The last letter of the word does not take tanween, right? So that's a new group of words that we have to learn. It is called mamnu' min as-sarf. Hadiqatun is a garden. It means a garden. Hadiqatani, 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 hadiqataini is the nas, is the raf and the nasb and the jar form. The nasb and the jar form is not hadiqataini, and the raf form is hadiqatani. And the plural is hada'iqu. As you see again, you see here, one dhamma does not take tanween in this plural form. On this plural, all of these words do not take tanween, right? So we are going to get into dealing with mamnu min as-sarf soon. But I hope you understand this. Go over it. Try to understand the concepts, because there's no pattern that you can learn that is going to be consistent with the sound with the broken plural, right? Remember, the musanna is ani and ain. Ani and ain. Remember, the musanna is always this. Nothing else. Nothing changes with the musanna. The musanna is consistent, as you see, right? So you don't have to memorize anything. Okay, let us determine the case for these, inshallah. Go with it and get out your pen and your paper. Write out. Okay, write out. 1, and I think there are 18 questions, so you can write from 1 to 18 to assist you in answering, right? So Musliman, is it rafa or nasb or jar? Musliman, is it rafa or nasb or jar? Al-muslimatu, is it rafa or nasb or jar? You can just write A, B, or C, right? If it is raf, you write A. If it is nasb, you write B. If it is jar, you write C. Al-muslimatu. Al-muslimataini, it is nasb and rafa? It is nasb alone, or is this jar and nasb? Okay. Inshallah. Muslimatain. Al-Muslimatu. Is it Rafa or Nasb or Jar? Is it Nasb? Al-Muslimatu. Nasb or Rafa or Jar? Okay. Al-Muslimati. Is it Rafa or Nasb or Jar? Which one is it, inshallah? Muslimatani. Rafa or Nasb or Jar? Muslimatani. Rafa'un or Nasbun or Jarrun? Right? Muslimatun. Is it Raf'un or Nasbun or Jarrun? Muslimatun. Raf'un or Nasbun or Jarrun? Al-Muslimati. Rafa or Nasb or Jar? Rafa or Nasb or Jar? Al-Muslima. Or Rafa or Nasb or Jar? Which one is it, right? This is it's not so difficult, but inshallah, it's to help you, to get you sorted out. Muslimin. Rafa or Nasb or Jar? Muslimin. Rafa or Nasb or Jar? Al-Muslimaini. Rafa or Nasb or Jar and Nasb? Which one? Right? A, B, or C? Muslimuna. Rafa or Nasb or Jar? Rafa or Nasb or Jar? Al-Muslimani. Rafa or Nasb or Jar? Al-Muslimani. Rafa or Nasb or Jar? Muslimina. Muslimina. Muslimina is Rafa and Nasb or Nasb alone or Jar and Nasb? Muslimatani. Is it Rafa or Nasb or Jar? Muslimun. Rafa or Nasb or Jar? Muslimun. Muslimatin. Rafa and Nasb? Nasb alone or Jar and Nasb? Muslimatan. Rafa or Nasb or Jar? Rafa or Nasb or Jar? So, did you write it out? Did you write out all the answers? Inshallah. Take some time and write it quickly. Inshallah, do all the answers, get the answers in. All right. There are certain patterns that you should be looking for. And if you look for those patterns, you're going to get it, inshallah. So let's get the first one. Musliman. Nasb. Nasb. Okay. Musliman is Nasb. Oh, I left out Muslimataini. Muslimataini is Raf or Nasb. Nasb or Jar and Nasb. Check it out. Al-Muslimatu. Al-Muslimatu is Rafa. Al-Muslimataini is C. Jar and Nasb. Muslimataini. Right? When you see that, you know it is either Jar and Nasb. Right? Now we don't know which one. That's why we choose Jar and Nasb. It is not Nasb alone. Al-Muslimatu. Right? Al is on Muslimat. All right. So al-Muslimatu, you drop the tanween, so it is Raf, right? So it is A. Al-Muslimati. Al-Muslimati. Anything that ends with kasra, any ism that ends with kasra is majrur, so it is jar. Okay. It is C. Muslimatani. Muslimatani. Rafa or nasb or jar? Rafa or nasb or jar? It is Rafa, because this is the dual, and the dual is formed by adding an. Okay, so it's Rafa. Muslimatun. Muslimatun is Rafa or Nasb or Jar. Muslimatun, that's a giveaway, right? Because it has tun on it, so it has to be Rafa. Okay. Al-Muslimati, as we said, any word that has kasra on it is majrur. Okay, so it is Jar. Al-Muslima. Al-Muslima. In this case, it is a regular Muslim, Musliman, Muslimun. Al-Muslimu, Al-Muslima, Al-Muslimi. So it is Nasb, inshallah. Right? That's for the regular ism. Muslimin. Anything that has jar, anything that has kasra is jar. So it's Muslimin. Jar. Right? C. Okay. Al-Muslimaini. Now we have Musliman is Rafa. So anything else is Nasb or jar, right? So it is, the answer is C. Answer is C. here, inshallah. Right. Al-Muslimuna, there is nothing else to it. This is directly Rafa. There's no nas, there's not Muslimina, it's Muslimuna, so it's Rafa. Al-Muslimani, Muslimani is not Muslimaini, so it has to be rough, right? Yeah, that's supposed to be area, right? Muslimina has ya and nun. So ya and nun means nas or jar, right? That's how to recognize it. Muslimatani, alif and nun added to it, so it has to be rough. Alif and nun added, that's it. Muslimun has to be rough. And we dhamma. Muslimatin, it's not nasb, it's not jar alone, it's not rafa, it does not have to do with rafa. It's nasb, sorry, it's nasb. I just said it is not nasb, it is nasb. Or jar, okay? It's nasb or jar, that's correct. Muslimatan, nasb. Muslimatan, muslimataini is nasb or jar. Anytime the tiny is nasb or jar. Tiny, tina, nasb or jar. Atin, nasb or jar. So that is easy, really, right? Here's a more difficult one, inshallah. Let us go there, inshallah. Okay, first one is a Muslim cried. What you do is you pick out which one is correct. You pick out which one is correct. A Muslim cried. Musliman, Muslimun, Muslimin, al-Muslimin. We're going to get the answers just now, inshallah. I went to two Muslims, Muslimaini, al-Muslimaini, Muslimani, or Muslimina. Okay, I went to two Muslims. I went to two Muslims, Muslimaini, al-Muslimaini, Muslimani, or Muslimina. A Muslim woman is in the house. Al-Muslimatu, Muslimatin, Muslimatun, Muslimatan. Muslimatun, Muslimatan. The book of the two Muslims. Kitabani. I'm saying Kitabani. Muslimani, al-Muslimaini, Muslimani, al-Muslimani, al-Muslimaini, Muslimani, al-Muslimuna. The book of two Muslims. Okay. I saw Muslim women, Muslimatin, Muslimatun, Muslimatani, al-Muslimati. I saw Muslim women. Okay. The Muslims are living in Mecca. Al-Muslimuna, al-Muslimina, Muslimuna, al-Muslimatu. The Muslims are living in Mecca. The Muslim's mother is old. Al-Muslimu, al-Muslimi, al-Muslima, Muslimin. The Muslim's mother is old. I saw two Muslims yesterday. I saw two Muslims yesterday. I saw two Muslims yesterday. Al-Muslimina, Muslimina, Muslimaini, Muslimani, which is correct. I saw two Muslims yesterday. The car of the Muslim broke down. The car of the Muslim broke down. Al-Muslimu, al-Muslimi, Muslimun, al-Muslima. The masjid of the Muslims is large. The masjid of the Muslims is large. That is huge. Okay. Muslimaini, al-Muslimuna, al-Muslimina, al-Muslimina, Muslimina, al-Muslimina. Which of this is correct? So let us start back from the beginning, inshallah. Let us see how we go with this, inshallah. Let's get the answer. First one is, a Muslim cried. Musliman can be Musliman. Can it be Musliman? Can be Muslimin, al-Muslimin. First of all, it cannot be al-Muslimun because it has alif and lam. This is incorrect, right? This alif and lam is incorrect. It is at the beginning of sentence, so nothing affects it. So it can't be Musliman or it can't be Muslimin. So it has to be Muslimun. Second one is, I went to two Muslims, Muslimaini. I went to two Muslims, Muslimaini, al-Muslimaini, Muslimani, al-Muslimina. It is not Muslimina because Muslimina is Jama. Muslimina is plural. Muslimani can be Muslimani, can be al-Muslimaini, can be Muslimaini. Which one is correct? I went to ila, so it is Muslimain, right? But which is correct here? It is not just Musli, so Musliman is out also. So it's not al-Muslimaini because I went to two Muslims, so it's Muslimain. So the answer is A, right? I went to two Muslims. A Muslim woman is in the house. Muslimatun, al-Muslimatu, Muslimatin, Muslimatun, Muslimatan. Can't be Muslimatan, nothing is before it, right? It can be al-Muslimatu because a Muslim. So it's Muslimatun or Muslimatin. It can be Muslimatin because it has jar. Nothing is before to make it majrur. So it is Muslimatun. It is Muslimatun. Okay. So the book of two Muslims. The book of the two Muslims. You have to take into consideration the here. The book of the two Muslims. So it have to has an alif and lam, that is correct. So we highlight that. So Musliman is out. So Musliman is out. So the book of the two Muslims, anything that comes after of has to be majrur. So Musliman is out. This is not majrur. Okay. So it is Muslimaini, al-Muslimaini. Right? It can't be al-Muslimuna because it is more, this is jam. Okay, so the answer is B. I saw Muslim women. Muslimatin, Muslimatun, Muslimatani, al-Muslimatu. It can't be Muslimatani because it is dual. It's women, it's plural. So it's Muslimatun. I saw. I am the actor. I saw Muslim women. So that is a maf'ulun bihi. That is what they are as affected, right? That is the object of the sentence. So it has to be mansub. So we know it's mansub bi tanwin kasra. So it's either this or this. Mansub bi tanwin kasra or kasra. Can't be muslimatun. So which one is correct? I saw Muslim women, not the Muslim women. So this one is wrong. So the answer is A. D is wrong. So the answer is A, inshallah. The Muslims are living in Mecca. The Muslims, so we have al-Muslimina, al-Muslimuna. Sorry, al-Muslimuna, al-Muslimina, Muslimuna, al-Muslimatu. This cannot be correct because we're talking about Muslim, you're talking about male. Muslimuna, it can't be correct because we are talking about the Muslims. So it's either al-Muslimina or al-Muslimuna. Okay, it can be al-Muslimina because it is at the beginning of the sentence. So it has to be Muslimuna, al-Muslimuna. The Muslim's mother is old. The Muslim's mother is old. Okay, so that translates as the mother of the Muslim, the mother of the Muslim. So we're talking about the Muslim, right? So the mother of the Muslim is old. Anything that comes after of, the Muslim's mother becomes the Muslim, the mother of the Muslim, right? So anything that comes after of is majrur. So we have al-Muslimu, that's out. Al-Muslimi, this is possible, this is out. Muslima is out. So it is Musliman or Muslimin. But we said it is the mother of the Muslim, of the Muslim. So it has to have alif and lam. So it is B. The answer is B and not D, right? Answer is B. I saw two Muslims yesterday. Is it al-Muslimaini or Muslimaini Sorry, is it al-Muslimina, Muslimina, Muslimaini, or Muslimani? I saw two Muslims. That is nakira. So the alif and lam is not there. So it's Muslimaini, right? I saw two Muslims yesterday. So the answer is C. The car of the Muslim broke down. The car of the Muslim. The of tells you that whatever comes after it is majrur, right? The of, okay? So the Muslim has to be majrur. So we look at all of this majrur. So we have A is out. We have B is in. We can check that out. Muslimun, Muslima. So the answer has to be B, inshallah. Okay. The masjid of the Muslims is huge. Muslimina, al-Muslimuna, Muslimin, Muslimaini, sorry. This is first one is Muslimaini. I'm not seeing too good. Al-Muslimuna, Muslimina, al-Muslimina. Okay. The masjid of the Muslims. So we have anything that comes after of is majrur. So Muslimina can Muslimaini cannot be correct because we talk about the Muslims. Muslimaini is two Muslims. Al-Muslimuna cannot be correct because this is marfu, right? This is wrong. It has to be mansub. So it's either Muslimina or al-Muslimina. Which one is correct? It can't be Muslimina because we have the here. So it's al-Muslimina. So the answer is D. Okay. So those are the answers, inshallah. Check your work and see how it goes and see if you're okay with it, inshallah. Jazakumullahu khair for that. New concepts. Today we're going to be doing pronouns, inshallah. An introduction to pronouns. And this is a very important subject. Very, very important, inshallah. Pronouns fall into a category of ism that is very popular. Pronouns are very popular since in their different forms, they make up about a quarter of the words used in the Quran, right? They are a lot. And so they need to be understood well. To be understood well, we need to understand them well, inshallah. Pronouns are very different from the regular ism when it comes to the four aspects of the ism discussed before. That is gender, whether it's marifa or nakira, whether it has number, singular, dual, or plural, or whether it has case, marfu, mansub, majrur, right? When we did Muslim, we learned that it is mansub, it is marfu, bidamma, or the bidammatan or damma. It's mansub, bifathatan or fatha. It's majrur, bikashratan or kashra, right? So it's u or un for the rafa, a or an for the nas, e or in for the jar. Okay, so they are different from in the four aspects, right? Because first of all, they are always definite. They're always definite. So we don't have to worry about nakira anymore. They're always definite. Now, all ism can be masculine or feminine. The pronouns fall into this category also. They can also have numbers, singular, dual, or plural. They can be mufrad, muthanna, or jama. MashaAllah. The number and gender, the number and gender of the pronoun is based on its meaning. So you have to check the meaning, what is being discussed, and then you know the number and the gender, how much, right? And whether it's masculine or feminine. Okay, there are two types of pronouns, the attached pronouns and the detached pronouns. The attached pronouns and the detached pronouns. In this class, we are going to be dealing with the attached pronouns, right? And it means that these pronouns can be connected to other words. They can be connected to other words. Now, we know that in Arabic, there are three types of words, right? Ism, fi'al, and harf. Now, the pronoun, what types of words can it be connected to? The pronoun can be connected to the ism, or the fi'al, or the harf. The ism, the fi'al, or the harf can be connected to all of them. Inshallah, the ism, it can be connected. The attached pronouns can be connected to the ism, the fi'al, or the harf. Inshallah. The attached pronouns are also the attached pronouns are only nasb or jar. They can't be rafa. They can only be nasb or jar case. So we have, they are only definite. So that's one aspect, right? They can be masculine or feminine. They have gender. They can be mufrad, muthanna, or jam. They have number, right? Now, in the case of the i'rab, in the case of the case of the noun, we see they can only be for the attached pronoun. Remember, we were talking about two types of pronoun, right? The attached and detached. Or for the attached pronoun, they can only be nas or jar. The case is recognized by what the pronoun is connected to. If it is connected to a harf al jar, then the case is jar. If it's connected to a fi'l, then the case is nasb. Okay, inshallah, let us go. Let us see. Inshallah, if it's connected to an ism, the case is different. Inshallah, we're going to meet there. Inshallah, I'm just getting a little distracted. Detached pronouns, these do not connect to other words. They do not connect. They do not connect to other words, but stand by themselves, so they can exist by themselves. And they are like ana, anta, huwa, hiya. Ana fil bayt, huwa fil bayt, hiya fil bayt. Ana muslimun, hiya muslimatun, anta muslimun, anti muslimatun. Right? They can stand by themselves. They stand by themselves, and they are always in a state of rafa. Always in a state of rafa. Always in a state of rafa. Ana, anta, they are rafa. They are not mansub or majroor. They also have gender and number. They also have gender and number. They can be mudhakkar or mu'annas. They can be mufrad, musanna, or jam'. And as we said, all pronouns are ma'arifa. They are definite. All pronouns. So this does not have to do with attached and detached. Every pronoun is ma'arifa, inshallah. So let us go over and study the attached pronoun, inshallah. Memorize the pronouns and their meanings and the different forms well, and try to practice them over and over until you get them. Here's our table, inshallah. As we said, pronouns are definite, ma'arifa. So we did not have to show a row for that. We know any pronoun that we see on this table is going to be ma'arifa, inshallah. Okay? Okay. So what do we have? We have the pronoun there is person to it, right? It's either mutakallim, which is the first person, the speaker. Ana al-mutakallim, I'm speaking to you. So I'm the first person. That is what is called first person in English. In Arabic, alhamdulillah, you can see the mutakallim has direct connection with the one who's speaking, right? And it's easy to understand. So I'm the speaker, I'm the mutakallim, right? Now for that case, it can be masculine or feminine. I'm masculine, right? But a lady can be speaking and she can be mutakallim. Okay? So it's mudhakkar or muannath. Now, for the mufrad form, it is ya or ya. So it's kitabi, my book. And the lady says kitabi also, my book. Okay? So that's the mufrad form. You add a ya to the end of the word, or fiya, in me. She can say fiya, in me. Okay? Or alayya kitabun, alayya, upon me, is a book. Okay. That's for the mufrad. And it can mean me or my. Depends on what's connected to, right? We'll see, inshallah. Okay, the muthanna has no formations. The jam has na or na. Kitabuna, our book. A set of men can say that, a set of women can say that, and it will be the same thing, right? And it is as like kitabi is my book. Fiya means in me. So we see kitabi, my book. Fiya, in me. Okay. Kitabuna, our book. Our book. Fina means for us, in us. Or lana means for us, right? Lana means for us. That's better. That might be a better example. Mukhatab. The mukhatab is the one who's addressed. Khataba means to address, right? You ever heard of the word khutbah? I'm sure you might have heard khutbah before, right? The word khutbah before. Khutbah is an address. So al-mukhatab is the one who's addressed, the one who's spoken to. So you know the word khutbah, the khatib gives the khutbah. The one who's given the khutbah is the khatib, and he gives the khutbah on the day of Jum'ah. He addresses the people, right? This also have mudhakkar and muannath, right? And the ending here for the mudhakkar is ka. Kitabuka, your book. Fika, in you. So you see when how it is used when it's after the preposition, right? It means you. Fika, in you. Kitabuka, when it's after the ism, it is kitabuka means your book. Okay. If I say ra'aytuhu or ra'aytuka, I saw you, right? That is maf'ulun bihi, that's mansub. Okay. So, you know, we'll talk about that. Inshallah, we get into the grammar construction afterwards. Al-muthanna is kitabukuma, right? Kitabukuma. And that is for you or your again. I mean, it is the same example I would give. Kitabukum is you or your again. Kitabukum. Kitabukum is your book. Fiikum, in you. Okay, so you see how it is used differently, how the words that we have put there, how they are represented, right? The muannas is ki. The muzakkar is ka. And the muannas is ki. The muannas is same, you or your feminine. Kitabuki, your book. Fiiki, in you. Okay, and that's feminine. Kuma, notice, I want you to notice this, that the formations for the muzakkar and the muannas is the same, right? The meaning is the same, and if you notice, all the meanings for the mukhatab section is the same. You or your, you or your, you or your, you or your, and the same thing for the kunna, you or your. The only thing in Arabic, in English, you say you or your, and you have to know what you're speaking about before you can determine. In Arabic, you can determine if they are masculine or feminine, except for the muthanna case, wherein it is used for the same thing. The same formation is used for both masculine and feminine. So that's the only one that you don't know. But for all the others, you know, ka is for masculine singular, ki is for feminine singular, kum is for masculine plural, kunna is for feminine plural. You understand? So inshallah, that is, I think, easy. Then we have the ghaib. Ghaib is what is absent. Okay, it's third person. So I'm speaking to you, and we are speaking about somebody else. That is the one who's spoken about. Okay, that's the ghaib. He's absent from the conversation. He's not directly involved. He might be close, but we might be speaking about him still, right? What I mean is, you can speak about somebody in another country, and that is going to be ghaib, right? Or another room in your house. Okay, and this also has mudhakkar and muannath. Mudhakkar and muannath, inshallah. And it is for the ghaib, it is who, masculine, right? For the mudhakkar, who, kitabuhu, his book, fihi, in him, right? Kitabuhuma, their book, right? Fihima, in them. So it's dual, right? Dual masculine. Kitabuhum, their book again, right? Fihim, in them. So you see, right? For the dual and the jama, the translation is the same, but in Arabic we have different representations. We know it. It is very clear. It's precise, right? Then we have ha for the muannath, right? Kitabuha, fiha. Both of them is her. Kitabuha, her book. Fiha, in her. Okay. Then we have huma. Now, what I want you to notice again also is for the muthanna. For the muthanna, it is huma. Same formation for both mudhakkar and muannas, for both masculine and feminine. Okay. Then we have, and that means same meaning. There or them, dual, feminine, right? Hunna is they or them, feminine plural. Hunna. Okay. So kitabuhunna, I mean, that is the fihinna, in them, masculine, feminine, as feminine, fihinna, in them, kitabuhunna, their book, as plural feminine. Okay, so we learn this table. Ya is for the mufrad, mutakallim, and na is for the plural, for the mutakallim, for the first person. Ka is for the masculine, and kum is for the feminine, is for the jama. Okay, ki and kunna, right, is for the feminine, for the mukhatab, right? One is for singular, ki is for singular, kunna is for plural. Kuma is for the dual. Who is the mudhakkar, masculine singular, is a masculine singular, right? And ha is a feminine singular. Huma is for both masculine and feminine. Hum is masculine plural, and hunna is feminine plural. So Alhamdulillah, we have finished this, and may Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala guide us and help us to do what is right, keep us good, keep us strong upon the Arabic language, help us to really spend some time to learn it, and give us the best in this world and the hereafter, and save us from hell. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala protect us and guide us to be strong and bless us. Give us the best in this world and hereafter, and save us from hell. سبحانك اللهم وبحمدك أشهد أن لا إله إلا أنت أستغفرك وأتوب إليك.